AMT Klingon Battle Cruiser 537 scale is done. This was the Flea Market find. If you didn't catch that first vid, grabbed this for 10 bucks as a rescue operation. Someone had partially started it. They had glued together the ball, the two nacelles, warp engine nacelles, and they had done some like hand paint work on top and bottom. I went a completely different direction with color. This is the Star Trek VI Kronos one, so this kit was kind of reinvigorated for that, or reimagined, I guess, but they didn't change enough on it, really. So I tried to go a little more traditional with it, took a lot of liberties with the color, and tried to learn some technique, made a lot of mistakes that I'll learn from, hopefully. Still trying to learn how to use my airbrush. Oh, I jammed it up bad, and I mean, I put it back together wrong. I had things going on. So that was a learning process. Did do a little, and again, I took liberties with all this, but did a little paint work there, a little hand paint work there, kind of the rusty reddish color here, and flowed that up. I don't know how well these colors are showing on this camera, but there is some red in there, because that would traditionally be lit up red. I should have put a drop of red there probably. There's traditionally a light there. But like, again, this model kit was lacking a lot of details originally, and they didn't update any of that with re-release for this, and this is an old kit. So up front here, I tried to do some hand paint work with some of these windows, because there were little boxes there, so I tried to have some on and off. I don't know how well it's showing up with the camera there, but and then this decal was a nightmare. These old decals, I guess, I don't know how good they were to begin with, but they were bad when I tried to put them on. Where's my X-Acto knife? Don't know. Oh, what's going on? Holy moly. That decal was a nightmare. And then I, of course, dumped half my micro set, spilled it. So I did use microset and microsol, trying to get that to lay down with that microsol. Got the Klingon words here, and I thought about attempting to hand paint a Klingon Empire symbol over there. That's what I really wanted. The Kronos, since this was Kronos 1, it came with those different decals. So I didn't use the Kronos symbol. I did, let's see if I can, I think the base will stay on. I did hand paint the Klingon Empire symbol underneath, and even that was kind of tricky, but it did have the outline of what it should be. It just didn't have the decal for it, and I did a little kind of light hand painting decal or detail work back there. You know, this is a model kit that I did do a little bit of coloring in there. Sorry, moving this camera around, trying to show some of this. Kind of dark in here. But I didn't go too extreme on the patterns in here, because I did attempt to do some airbrush work with that. Let me tell you, Boyd over at TrekWorks, and I know he has missed, but I've watched a lot of his stuff, and he'll make it look easy. I tried to replicate something he was doing. That didn't work out for me, so I kind of backed it off, did some cover up, and kind of, I would say, saved it sort of, but I still have some detail in there. I did some here, and again, I hand paint the bridge light there. It had nothing there, so overall I'm pretty happy with this, how it turned out for what I was wanting to get out of it. $10 from the flea market, saved it, had some fun with it, and learned from it. This will be what, my 4th model build since I restarted building models. And as you can see, I like Star Trek models, and these are not easy for coloring, for paint work. And I'm not even trying to make it movie accurate. That's a whole other skill set that I don't possess at this time. But, and of course, prior to this, you know, like most kids, built some models as a kid. Some might say, this looks like a kid built it. Well, that kid is me. The base, actually, I do not like this base at all. I wish it had the round. Look how shaky that is. And it will come off of there. Doesn't really click in, but it seems fairly solid-ish when it's sitting on there. But it's just a plastic Guntar looking base. I like I don't know if I can upgrade that to one of those round ones with the pole. I may have to drill out that hole because it's kind of pie shaped underneath. And actually, let's take a look at it if you want. And if you're still hanging around, I will try to clip in. I may or may not, no promises. I might clip in a little bit of me trying to paint this thing. You can see where it went awry, but like the underside really went awry, and I kind of did a cover up on it. But I think it turned out okay. It just doesn't have a lot of detail left in it. But there's that hole. So I don't know if I can drill out that half pie there and put a regular pole in there for a regular style stand, because I think on the other versions of this same model kit it had a different stand. I don't know. Gently set that down. Oop, as I just plunk it. I'm trying to hold the camera here, but that's it. That's what I did. That's what I came up with. It might be kind of fun. I was just kind of thinking about this. It might be kind of fun if I stumble on another kit, and I don't want to pay too much for it, but I'd like to get a kit that's complete, not started at all. If I could pick another one up somewhere about the same price as this, maybe up to 20 bucks, I guess, I might grab it, stick it on the shelf, and like 1 year from now, like mark it on my calendar. I'd probably need to start it like, yeah, you know, 1 month, give or take, you know, 1 year from now, basically, try the build again. Maybe similar, you know, standard greenish colors or whatever I originally envisioned, because I was thinking I would go more of the whitewash on it, which just didn't work out for me. So I went green with it. Maybe I redo it. Maybe see if I've learned any different techniques. I could do a completely different paint scheme. Really, you know, there's so much you could do with the detail work in here, but you got to know how to do that. A lot of masking work probably with it, and kind of compare them. What do you think? Maybe I should do that. Anyway, post some comments down below. Thanks for hanging out with me through this whole kind of journey here. I'm hesitant to moving forward, like I'm going to post stuff on builds, but I'm hesitant to try to break it up into parts. I don't know. Maybe 1 or 2 parts beginning, because putting it together is kind of straightforward. You know, when you get to some of the paint work, I don't want to be trying to show paintwork techniques that I'm still learning to do myself, if that makes sense. I don't know. Because I don't think people are coming to this channel trying to learn how to do a model. We ain't to that point. Now, if I figure something out and I can point it out, yeah, great. Alright. Been 8 minutes, 9 minutes now. Thanks for hanging out with me. Boom.